What is going on, good people of YouTube? It is me, Chavez, back with another Prize Picks video for you. Today is Tuesday, April 4th, 2023. We got Taco Tuesday going on today over on Prize Picks. In terms of games on the schedule, I count 14 games in the MLB going on, which is honestly going to be the norm. As always, I hope this video finds you all doing well and in good spirits. To kick things off, we'll go ahead and recap our plays from yesterday, and then we're just going to jump into 3 player props that I like that are already on the screen. I'll share with you why I like these player props, and then we'll call it a day. So if you can dig that, be sure to stick around, drop a like, a sub, and click that notification icon to be notified of all upcoming content and videos from me and this channel. And without further delay, let us jump into those plays from yesterday. So our 2 plays from yesterday, really it got reduced to 1 play. So Jose Siri got scratched from the lineup, didn't play at all. Very disappointing because I felt he was in a great position to get us at least 1 base. Yesterday was all we needed, was 1 base yesterday, which was a single. Crushing right-handed pitching on a nice little roll to start the season, but not in the lineup yesterday, so that got us a DNP. But our other play, Tyler Mahle, over 4.5 strikeouts. He finished the game with 7, so that was a really nice. Really nice to see. Bouncing back from our 0-2 start on opening day, we come back with a 1-0 day yesterday, but today we're looking to go 3-0 with these 3 player props. So I don't want to waste any time. We're just going to transition right into the player props and start with a strikeout player prop that I like for Hayden Wesneski. Let's hop on over to props.cash and I'll dig into this a little bit more, why I like this prop. All right, looking to keep these videos super brief and to the point. I'm gonna spit out three things I like about this prop. Number 1, Wesneski is pitching 5+ innings over his last 10 starts. So having to go back to last season, we can see what this looks like over his last 10. I mean, we only have 6 games. I should have said over his last 6 starts, but over those 6 starts, Wesneski is giving you 5+ innings on the average in those starts, upwards of 7, over 6 in 2 of these games, and then below 4 in 1 of these games. But on the average, he's giving you 5+ innings over those starts. Now versus the Reds, specifically versus the Reds, he's had really good games versus the Reds. So strikeout wise, giving you 7 and 6 strikeouts in those 2 games, and then giving you 5 and 6 innings pitched in those 2 games. So one other fact that I like for this play is that Wesneski is averaging 1 strikeout per inning. So simple math, if he stays out there 4 or 5 innings or more, he can give us 5+ strikeouts today. All we need is 5 strikeouts. So 5 innings, 5 strikeouts, call it a day. Feel good about this stat. Also, to start the season off, the Reds are dead last or number 1 in the MLB, however you want to look at this, in terms of strikeouts or in terms of strikeout percentage facing right-handed pitching. So last year, they finished the season number 9 in the MLB with a strikeout percentage versus right-handed pitching of 24%. To start off 2023, they're dead last or number 1. If you're an optimist, with a 28.1 strikeout percentage versus right-handed pitching. So go ahead, give me the over on Wesneski, 4.5, and it just got bumped up to 5 strikeouts right in the middle of our video. So I still like it at 5, to be honest with you, because that's what we need in order for it to hit. So at the very worst, if he just gives you 5 strikeouts today, it's a push. But damn it, I liked it a lot better at 4.5. I was able to get these plays out to the members earlier today, so hopefully they tailed it and they got it in their slips before it got bumped up. So all right, so moving on. Wesneski, 5 strikeouts. I still like it. Loved it at 4.5. I like it at 5. We're gonna keep it in the video. All right, so second play on the board is going to be a no-run first inning. Framber Valdez and Matt Manning combining for less than 1 run allowed This is called a Nerfie. Nerfies are super fun. They're a little stressful. They're a little tilting because, a lot can happen in that first inning, and typically you got your top 3 hitters, your top 3 producers in the first 3 spots, or 3 out of the 4 top hitters in your lineup in those first 3 spots. And so you're kind of just like hoping and fingers crossed that you don't give that run up. But a way around this prop, and to be smart about it, doesn't have to be a total shit show crapshoot. It's a little risky, but you want to target games with either A, low run totals, or B, two pitchers that have had success to start the season off, or are able to suppress production. And so that's what I feel like we have right now with Framber Valdez and Matt Manning. Now, there isn't a whole lot of information to go on with Nerfies over on props.cash. I will say that these two pitchers combined last season have a 34-9 no-run first inning record. So only 9 times out of 43 games did these pitchers allow a run or more in the first inning, which is pretty strong. Looking back to last season, Framber Valdez runs allowed, or earned runs, I should say, in those contests, less than 1 over his last 5, less than 2 over his last 10. Against the White Sox, he did not allow a run against the White Sox. So got out of that first inning unscathed, didn't allow a run. Now, Matt Manning, on the other hand, doesn't have a start in 2023. So we're going back to last year, where his runs allowed per contest are a little heavier than Framber Valdez. Now, I don't know when these runs were allowed, if these were allowed in the first inning or not, but based off that record, I would say that a lot of these runs were scored after the first inning. So I'm going to roll with this. Just know when we pick Nerfies, they're always going to be a little riskier. They're a little bit more volatile. So very, very, light play on Nerfies. You don't want to, go too heavy on these props, but they are super fun to play. And I think the most fun thing about these is that it's instant gratification, because that first inning is over, pretty quickly, and right off the bat whether that hit or not, and whether your slip is profitable or not. So I think that's why a lot of people like it too. It's like super fast results. So we're gonna roll with Framber Valdez, Matt Manning under 0.5 first inning runs allowed. And then for our third pick, this is kind of a fun one for me. So this is going to cover a few different things. I want to create a segment, or just create a part of the video, where we're calling home run shots for the day. Who do we think is going to go yard on that day? And so for today, my pick to go yard is Ronald Acuna Jr. But I also like his hitter fantasy score, because if he does get us a home run, then he obviously goes over his hitter fantasy score. Let's hop on over to props.cash, and I'll show you why I picked him to go over his fantasy score. All right, so to start the season off, Ronald Acuna Jr. is on a nice little roll. Okay, we're looking at his hits right now. So he's got 6 hits in 4 games so far this season, and RBIs, he's got 4 RBIs on the season. He scored 4 runs. That means he's staying on base. He's getting batted in by his teammates. And so we look at all this as part of that fantasy score. But the reason I rolled with this, and I believe it's a little fun one, because versus Steven Matz, 18 plate appearances, batting .250, .438 slugging percentage. He's done everything except hit a home run versus this guy. So if we can get him to hit a home run today, not only does he come through for us with our home run call of the day, he obviously goes over his fantasy points, but he also checks the list here in completing this little cycle versus Steven Matz. So kind of a fun prop here. Looking across a couple of things off the list with this Ronald Acuna 8.5 fantasy score prop. We like the over on this one. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for today's MLB player prop video. Drop a comment below letting me know who you like on the board. Who do you have your eyes on? Also, let me know, what do you think about these 3 player props? Do you like them, love them, hate them, or do you want to leave them alone? Either way, let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you all so much for all the continued support, the likes, the subs, and all of the comments, and helping this channel just get a bit bigger every single day. And my promise to you is the analysis, the research process, the player props will continue to improve and get better with these MLB videos, as this is still fairly new to me. So I really appreciate your time and your patience with me and this channel. And until tomorrow's early look and research video, MLB Prize Picks prop video, best of luck to you all today. And Chavez is